Oh, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Bristol here, and today, guys, going to be bringing you the Premier League September Player of the Month investing guide, guys, where we effectively go through the two most likely Player of the Month contenders from what I've seen anyway, and we're going to go through many of the routes that they could bring out for the SBC, guys. I do apologise if I sound a little bit ill or like robotic. I've got a cold, I do apologise, but we're going to jump into it, and as always, make sure you like and subscribe, guys, to keep up to date with all of the latest content. So the two contenders we're going to go with are Callum Wilson and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. So Callum Wilson has 4 goals in 3 games, and 2 of those, so 4 of the 4 goals, 2 were wins. There were 2 wins, 1 draw, and for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, he scored 5 goals in 4 games, including 1 win and 3 draws, if I'm correct in saying. So we're going to first begin with Callum Wilson, and I think the main and most obvious route for Callum Wilson is English players. So we're going to have a quick browse of the sort of players you want to pick up. Henderson's probably a little bit too expensive, but if you find any, particularly higher rated, I mean, Callum Wilson itself, Calvert-Lewin, Ashley Young, looking at 77 rated, there's no harm in picking up these sort of players, Foster or, Jones. It's only going to come to, 800 coins or so to pick these up. Harry Winks is probably the best one of the lot. He's really not too expensive, looking at 800 coins, so Harry Winks is really a good one to pick up. Again, the higher rated English players, the better. Now the next route is just general Premier League, because they seem to be doing this actually with a lot of the routes. So players like João Moutinho, he's going to be around 3,000 coins. As an 84 rated is probably what I expect the squad rating to be. So definitely pick up João Moutinho along with Kepa. Torreira's not a bad shout either. He's only 1,000 coins. So an 82 rated 1,000 coins. You have Ruben Neves. So all these sort of players to pick up between 82 and 85 rated, I definitely go and pick up for an affordable price. Again, Ozil's not a bad one. Lo Celso, Keita's not a bad one either. Otamendi, neither a bad shout. Now, again, the next obvious route for Callum Wilson is his club, which is AFC Bournemouth. Now for Bournemouth, there's not really many high rated players, but Nathan Ake is not a bad shout, one of the higher rated ones, definitely to go with. Jefferson Lerma, not too bad either, looking at 750 coins, 79 rating. For Bournemouth, not too bad as well. I mean, worst case, you can pick up a fullback as well for 500 coins, not too bad. Yeah, Fraser, he's probably a little bit too steep to invest in. I can't imagine him going up too much, but yeah. So Ake, maybe a right back, Jefferson Lerma for Bournemouth. The next potential is his previous club. So if we head over to League One, and Coventry City was his first previous club, they may potentially ask for one of these. So you might want to just pick out this silver, say for 400 coins. It's a no-brainer if it's required. Absolutely good. If not, they could go a little less specific and go with League One. I've seen them do it before with Dele Alli, so you can easily pick up one of these silvers here or a couple of them for 200 coins. It's like a no risk, guys. Absolutely no risk. And for the remaining one, guys, is the goals against the teams that he scored. So the teams he scored against included Everton, of which, again, you can pick up, Sigurdsson's not a bad shout. Gammon, Sidibe, not a bad shout either for a fullback. As long as they have room to increase in price, why not? But Sigurdsson for me is probably one of the better shouts to go if he's around 2,000 coins, guys. So Sigurdsson for me is the best one to pick up for Everton, and he could potentially include in the general Premier League squad as well. Southampton was also another team that he scored against. You want to be looking at Ward-Prowse, maybe a centre back. Bertrand, probably the best one to go with on this one if I was to invest. 78 rating, and yeah, there's not too many high rated fullbacks in the Prem, so Bertrand definitely a good one to go with. And the final team he scored against, Callum Wilson, was West Ham, guys. Now the best one probably here, Fabianski's not a bad shout. Jack Wilshere, not also a bad one. Balbuena, looking at 900 coins. Masuaku if you want to. yeah, you know, the players Pablo Fornals actually is probably the best investment. You know, you get him for 600, maybe 700 coins, 81 rating, guys. Absolute no-brainer. Can go in any pretty much Premier League squad that they require. So that one is for Callum Wilson, guys. There are all the routes. Make you know, you can always pause over the video, guys, to see to replay some of the routes that I've suggested. And now we're going to go with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, guys. Now, he's probably the most likely contender to win Player of the Month. Obviously, played one more game than Callum Wilson, but did score 5 goals. So, the routes for Callum Wilson, not Callum Wilson, Aubameyang, sorry. So, we're going to first begin with his nation. Now, I'm not entirely sure that this one will come up because a lot of the players skyrocket, and there's really not too many Gabonese players. But for this one, you might want to pick up a Lamina, a Kanga, maybe. You know, you can get them for 400 coins. Buanga is probably the best one, and I'll tell you why. Because Saint Etienne is his previous club before Dortmund. So, you know, pick him up. You're actually covering 2 routes right there. So, Buanga definitely one you want to pick up. And again, for Aubameyang, you really just want to be looking at the Premier League in general. Particularly the higher rated ones, you know, David Silva, look at 25k is definitely one you want to pick up. Again, just look at some of the higher rates, not Digne, but I mean, Giroud you can always pick up. But yeah, you know, again, the likes of Ozil, you know, maybe Stones, João Moutinho again, David Silva, especially look at some of the higher rated guys. You can always head over to Footbin, look at the cheapest players for each rating. So I really don't know what the rating team's going to be, probably 86 or 87, and like I said, guys, in which case you want to definitely go and pick up that David Silva, because I mean, if you just look at the price, you know, even Laporte, David Silva is very cheap. Fernandinho is also not a bad shout, but yeah, particularly David Silva is probably the best shout to go with. So the next team obviously is his club that he plays for, and it is Arsenal. So for this one, you know, Dani Ceballos, Xhaka is probably a good one, you know, 81 rated, 900 coins. Besides Xhaka and Ceballos, there's really not too many options. Obviously you have Torreira, you could go with Bernard Leno, again with Ozil, but besides that, there's not too many options. Just go pick up a few Arsenal players, which you can do, guys, that wouldn't be too bad. We're also going to go with his previous clubs, guys, and the first one of which is Dortmund. Have I gone past it? I have gone past it. Now in mind, you know, you have the likes of Delaney, Piszczek, Götze. I'm not sure, not Guerre, he's probably a little bit too inflated, but definitely Götze. Hakimi's a little bit too much. Yeah, Götze, probably the best one to go with on this one. Maybe Delaney. But, you know, if you want to put your finger out there, you could go with Hummels, potentially, if they bring out a higher rated team. Or Brookie, I mean, he's only 7,000 coins for an 85 rated, so not a bad shout. And if they don't just go specifically for Dortmund, you can also go for the Bundesliga as a whole, guys. Pick up some of these 83 rated, maybe 84 rated players as well. Again, you can get them for very cheap. So yeah, definitely Aaron Geese, a great shout as well. Actually, you can get him for, what was it, like 1,000 coins. So yeah, Aaron Geese, not a bad one to go with as well. And his previous club before Dortmund, as I said, guys, was Saint Etienne. And like I said, you know, go and pick up that left mid, but you can also go ahead and pick up, you know, the likes of Boudabous, Kazri, Perrin's probably a really good one to pick up as 80 rating. I would imagine he's actually 2,000 coins, so probably not the best one to pick up, but you know, maybe Debussy as well. But yeah, Kazri and Buanga is definitely the best one to pick up from Saint Etienne. And again, guys, if they go a little bit less specific, you can also go ahead and look at Ligue 1 as a whole. Look at the likes of Glick, Bourdais. Maybe you can pick up a higher rated goalkeeper. You know, Lecomte, Gelson Martin, potentially Lala. So yeah, there's plenty of options, guys, to pick up within Ligue 1. And the final route, just like Callum Wilson, was the goals he has scored against. And for these, like I said, guys, for both of them, just go and pick up a bunch of high rare Premier League players. So for this one, you know, you're probably looking at Harry Winks again. It's probably the best shout because he scored against Spurs. The next route, the next team, sorry, is Watford. For these, you know, pick up Abdoulaye Doucouré, Pereira, yeah, or De La Feu potentially. Probably a little bit too inflated from what I've seen there. But yeah, just pick up, you know, like a Yanmat or something. Is an absolute no risk, guys. They're really not going to go down in price. The next club he scored against was Aston Villa, guys. And for this one, yeah, not too many high rates, but go and pick up, you know, a Jack Grealish, a Gilbert, a McGinn, or you know, even a Tom Heaton. You can't go wrong spending 500 coins on Tom Heaton. And they can't really ask much for this one because Aston Villa don't really have too many high rated players. And the final team he scored against, guys, is Manchester United. And like I said, for this one, you know, go ahead and pick up a Matic, or, you know, not a Luke Shaw or Lingard. They're probably a little too inflated, but, you know, Romero, Young, yeah, like I said, Matic. Yeah, I mean, the options are absolutely endless, guys. So I'm sure you won't go wrong with any of these investments, because I'm sure, you know, the majority of them will go up in price. But you may look spending a little more than you would like, because obviously I'm covering all of the routes. I mean, there are 5 potential routes for Callum Wilson and 6 potential routes for Aubameyang. But I feel like Aubameyang has the potential to win Player of the Month, particularly with the fan vote, guys. So definitely focus on Aubameyang's routes. So yeah, that is all for this video, guys. I hope you have enjoyed and found this useful. If you have, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys on my next video.